a game that has been out for quite some time, but not on this platform. Callie Plaggy, you've been playing a lot of Mario Kart 8 on the year of our good Nintendo Lord's Nintendo Switch release.
Yes, I have.
Tell us about it.
I reviewed it. I gave it a 9, so obviously I really liked it. I'm a big Mario Kart fan. I get a little too competitive, maybe.
Speaking of, this Friday.
We are doing a huge tournament live stream that
Y'all
you should
going
totally tune into. I think right now it's set for 2 p.m.
Cool.
So yeah, come to watch me destroy everyone.
Whoa.
Basically,
Get off the set.
I think
Get
the all kidding aside, I think the biggest thing is that I was a little worried because I'm like, okay, I've played the heck out of Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. Why should I return to this? And one of the big draws is they completely fixed battle mode. And that was a big focus of my review because the racing is very similar. It's still super great racing. But the battle mode was like so underwhelming on Wii U, and they just completely changed it and added actual battle levels. And what you're seeing here is, you know, a return to form, like if you were a fan of like the N64 battle mode.
That's
it's super fun. Like there's this bomb. This
snap.
bomb mode where it's just like so chaotic, and I had so much fun.
Is it a different take on like, you know, if you played 4 to 3 people in 64, you became a bomb? Is it similar to that?
No, it's all item boxes are bombs. You can carry up to like 10 bombs at once, and your goal is to pop everyone's balloons. So it's like a variation of balloon battle, which was the only mode available on the Wii U version, and all the tracks were actual race tracks, so it didn't really work very well. This one is just like you're in there's choke points and there's like central areas where like shit goes down, and it got really chaotic, and we maybe yelled while we were capturing all of this.
It's a good sign.
So very much sounds like it's worth returning to. So like you said, even though you played a lot on Wii U, you still found this fun to come back to. So how much of that is the fact that it's, and obviously I don't think this played into your review, but how much of that is the fact that it's not like the one game you're playing on the Switch anymore? It's not just Zelda. You have something else that kind of shows the Switch is fun. Like
that doesn't really have anything to do with it because I do have other games on Switch that I'm playing.
Yeah.
It's more, I think the like Switch technology, and this is sort of a weird thing that maybe not everybody would notice, but playing it, I am a really big fan of drifting, as you can see from any of this capture. And the vibration in the Joy-Cons is actually so responsive, and it feels much more satisfying to execute, actually. And I was surprised by that. I didn't think I would notice that as much, but it looks great and it feels great to play. And for me, that was like, oh, now I feel more rewarded going back to these that I've already, you know, on Wii U, I got 3 stars on every mode, every cup, and all the DLC and all of that. And this was like, oh, I got to do that again. I got to unlock all these cart parts again. But it was actually really rewarding to do. And part of that was the feedback. And I'm going to get blue shell. Oh, no, I'm not. Yeah. And then the other thing is, I guess you do have a point that Switch, it's not that I'm like, oh, now I have something else to play on Switch. But I do think Switch is a fantastic platform.
Yeah.
And for Mario Kart especially, I really like Mario Kart 7 on 3DS also, just because I liked the portability factor and being able to carry this around. And we even did in the office. We did.
Sorry.
He got really
Randy Editor-in-Chief just bumped you off.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get fired because I'm trash talking too much, and then that happened. No, I like in the office we were able to set the Switch down. We didn't have it docked, and we played 4-player split screen.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
was bonkers, and it hurt really bad because drifting on the Joy-Cons is really hard. So
And you had like a 2-inch screen to go off.
Yeah,
but
that
it
just
was like-
dig into your palms.
And your back hurt from hunching over trying to get...
Yeah, and I was hunching over a desk. But what I like, the point of that anecdote is that it's that factor is like, oh, it adds this new kind of way to play, and coupled with battle mode, it's kind of like rediscovering what I liked about this game originally. So yeah.
Homie 3908 in the YouTube chat was asking if you used the Pro controller at all for this.
For this capture, I did.
Okay.
When my regular playing, I don't actually own a Pro controller, so I didn't for the review or any of the normal gameplay I did.
You got some drifting skills.
You got that. Someone was saying that in the chat.
Yeah, I'd be drifting in real life though. So
Oh,
Yeah.
they call me drifting.
Screw you, Waluigi.
I'm excited. I never. I was not a Wii U owner, and I love Mario Kart, namely 64, obviously, like so many people. And so, yeah, like this is probably the real first multiplayer experience for the Switch. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
like I'm excited to like actually play with other people and not 4-player split screen on one
Rip me.
screen. But yeah, like in the office, this should be fun Friday as well. This is great.
Yeah, it came at a good time because I mean I still love playing Zelda, but aside from other things I've tried on it, like snipper clips. But I mean I'm
Right.
like looking forward to Splatoon 2, and I think like you just said, Rob, in terms of multiplayer, the Mario Kart 8 is you can do a lot worse.
This is the test run, right, for multiplayer on Switch. We'll see how it works.
Aside from battle, were there any other smaller quality of life improvements on the Switch aside from just making use of the like Joy-Cons and whatnot?
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned that. They added you can hold 2 items at once, so it has this little double dash flavor, which I like. One of the things about the Wii U version is it was very racing focused, and I like that. I think the racing is really strong, and it's the best Mario Kart in a while. But having more items really keeps you on your toes. There's just more items being thrown at you, and that can get frustrating. But like I was just getting hit by shells left and right, and it added another dimension of challenge. So I feel like I've already mastered these tracks, and then now I have to kind of adopt a new strategy. And like I built a cart with better acceleration, so I could recover from shells and stuff like that. So I think that's a small enough change. Load times are a lot shorter. And there was another thing.
How's the frame rate?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Don't ask me about
I need some
that.
technical details, yo. Like,
So
y'all need to
Skeptical.
benchmark this. Though. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
tell me about that frame rate.
And I'm assuming there are new maps and whatnot.
There's no new tracks for Grand Prix, like regular racing. All of the battle mode maps are new and actually work for battle. The characters are already unlocked, and all the tracks and DLC is already unlocked. Some people I talked to were not stoked about that, but I think you also have to still unlock your cart customization, so there's still a level of progression there.
Okay.
That's kind of the one thing that was a little bit of a, I don't know. Not everybody I talked to was super stoked about that. I didn't really care though.
I think a lot of us prefer to play it multiplayer, but when you're playing solo, did you prefer to have it docked or did you like it handheld, or did you have a
I
preference?
played it mostly handheld.
Yeah, wow.
That's just my thing. I love playing handheld.
Does it take the like motion controls into play outside of the Joy-Cons at all?
I don't play Mario Kart with motion controls.
No. All bumper drifting for you?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I thought you'd have something funny to
Yeah,
say
did you
about
have
that.
a joke? Bumper drift.
Rob's color commentary. Where's it at
Oh,
today?
see,
We haven't gone
nothing
to World War
wrong.
II segment yet.
Wacka.
Cool. Oh, Jesus. Okay, cool. So, yeah, Callie's review is up on GameSpot right now. You can go read it. Mario Kart 8 for the Switch. You gave it a 9 out of 10. Final thoughts. Should we play it?
Yes, you should play it. If you haven't played it, or if you thought you were done on the Wii U version, you should still play it if you have a Switch.
Cool. And like we said, Friday, we think 2 p.m. Pacific, we're going to start doing like an hour and a half tournament, kind of like the Rocket League one we did, except not stretch over a month. Although that was fun. If you're a GameSpot fan, we did that last year, but this one will be a day thing. Who does the winner get?
Honor.
Have we decided yet? No, that's not good enough.
I think there was
I
talk
never
of
cared much for honor.
I think there was talk of a trophy.
There was talk
I
of
might
a
be
trophy.
mistaken.
I hope it's beer.
Just a trophy made of beer,
I don't
or
wanna play for
wait,
honor.
a beer trophy or just beer?
Just beer.
But it's probably going to be beer regardless. I'm hosting. I'm announcer.
Yeah, you're the I'm so excited for that.
Are you gonna dress up?
Do it like a NASCAR commentator. Just had it coming around the corner. Have it coming around like an auctioneer, except about cars.
Hey, coming around the corner is. Oh my God! Can't she do it?
On that note, covered in spit, eardrums bleeding. We're gonna move on to the next segment, but let us know if you plan to return to Mario Kart 8. If you have a Switch, do you want to return to it, or do you want to get a Switch just to play this? If you don't already want it for Zelda or something like that, Splatoon 2 or Super Mario Odyssey later in the year, let us know what you think in the comments below.